I'm in Miio, Portugal, and there's some really bad news. I went shopping earlier today in Aldi where they've installed 4 rapid chargers. Great, 'cause it's just by the motorway. And I did this short because somebody had cut the cables. And I want to show these new 4 chargers anyway. So I'm not going to release the short because I thought, oh, I need to go for a little walk. So I've walked here towards McDonald's. And the same has happened here. Cables have been cut. So we're going to walk around Miio, town in Portugal, to see if someone's cut all the rapid chargers. The biggest problem with this one here in McDonald's is it's showing online on the Miio app. So if you've like, I don't know, 5 or 10%, you want to come here, you think it's working, it's online on the Miio app, showing is green, but it's not. Let's have a look. So I can't describe the people who have done this. I think the word begins with C and ends in T, and it's a 4-letter word. As you can see, you've got this nice EDP charger there. I'm not going to touch this. I guess it's not dangerous. You've got copper live wires there. And here, they've been cut. You see, 2 CCS chargers been cut. That's been cut there. Now, it does seem a little bit dangerous for me. Type 2 charger probably is still working. We come here. It's saying present your card. All seems to be working. You've got the payment card reader there. Nothing here is indicating that it's not working. That's why it's showing as green on the Miio network. Yes, I don't know how dangerous this is, if it's dangerous or not. I don't know if kids start playing with it, touching with it. As you can see there, there's a lot of copper in each cable and it's been cut. So this is a terrible situation here in Miio. I did read last week that there's some this has happened to some chargers in Seychelles. I don't know when this happened. So I'm going to go up to the Aldi now and show the Aldi. I'm not going to release that short, do a longer video. We're going to check all of them. And then I did see there's a solution to this, which we'll have a look at as well. But this is really bad, especially as they're showing green online. I mean, if they showed red or out of order online, that's not so bad. But if you're coming here at like 5%, don't know, you can be stuck. Perhaps they're the type 2 works, but I wouldn't use that charger in that state. It's just too dangerous, I'd imagine. I mean, obviously, not 100 kilowatts not going to throw through there because it has to do all the handshake and stuff. But even so, yeah, it's bad. Just so you can see where I am, it's the entrance to town, the main entrance to town, and there's the McDonald's there. It's quite new, this McDonald's. I think it's been open like 6 months or something. So I'm coming up to the Aldi supermarket now, so we'll have a look. They can see modern Aldi supermarket. Now here, they've got these 2 Type 2 chargers, which have been here for 1 or 2 years. No one's ever used them. They're too slow, they're too expensive probably, but what they've got here is some in the shade. Look at this in the shade. Beautiful brand new rapid chargers. Now these must have come online very recently, like in the past 2 or 3 weeks. So 2 CCS here. So look here where they've cut the cable. This one seems to be has more copper in it. EDP again. They cut the cables there, you see, cut the cables there. It's got a nice payment screen there. This one's saying it's not this evil, but in the Miio app, it's actually showing as green as available. See, they cut the cable there, nice brand new chargers. Don't know what they are. I guess at least 120 kilowatt, if not more. There are no kilowatts at the moment. I don't want to touch them in this state. Same here. Got another 2 CCS. This one's got a Type 2. Looks like Type 2's working because this screen's working. It's saying these ones are not available, but this one's available. Green, red. I mean, and you've got a payment card here. Payment card screen's not working. As you see again, cut the Type 2 there. They've cut the cable there. This seems to have less copper, this one. Cut cable there. And again, they've left the chargers and they've cut the cables there, so they've left the handles of the Type 2 chargers there. I mean, that is bad, really bad. Like I said, I was really looking forward to seeing these come online and being used, but obviously, I mean, you can't have anything nice in this world anymore, can you? People just come along, steal everything, ruin everything for everybody else. That's what we have. Now this location is amazing because just behind there, about 200 meters away, we've got the main motorway that runs between here, Montijo, Barreiro, to Palmela, to the Algarve. So like this 200 meters away from the motorway entrance. So for the motorway, this is an amazing location. Also, that McDonald's is probably about 500 meters from here, so another amazing location to charge if you're coming along the motorway. You want to snack at McDonald's or get something Aldi, do a bit of shopping in these rapid chargers, but you can charge 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. I mean, really, really good, and they've just been destroyed basically. I don't know when they're going to be fixed. But anyway, so we're going to go to Intermarché, which has got some more rapid chargers. We're going to go to Prio, it's got some more rapid chargers, and we're going to go to BP Pulse, the BP petrol station, where they've got rapid chargers, but they haven't come online yet. But Miio was looking really, really good for rapid chargers recently, with all that's been happening, and it's just been completely ruined. I was actually in Tavera in the Algarve last week, and Tavera is really, really bad for rapid chargers. It's probably a little bit bigger than Miio, to be honest. It definitely needs more rapid chargers than Miio, but it's really bad. When I got back here, I thought, I drove up to the Aldi today, I thought, oh, those 4 chargers are online. I was really thinking, Miio is becoming really, really good for rapid chargers compared to somewhere like Tavera, but no. Anyway. Yes, I did read on the internet that the people who steal these things perhaps get 50, 100 euros for cables, not much. For each cable probably, but it costs thousands to replace them. So, you know, you complain rapid charge are expensive, but when things like that happen, and if each one's going to cost thousands to replace each charging unit, the cables and stuff, now you can really see why rapid chargers are not cheap. But again, you know, you just can't have good things in this world, can you? People have to destroy everything. So now we're going to the BP garage. Now hopefully here the chargers haven't been damaged, because I think this is 24 hours and it must have a lot of cameras and security and stuff, unlike McDonald's and Aldi. I mean, Aldi at night must be pretty dead, I guess. Here it's should have good security, being a petrol station, because they deal with a lot of money and stuff. So we're going to have a look now. They've got 6 BP Pulse Iberdrola chargers. I don't know if they've come online yet. Last time I looked, they hadn't come online. So we're going to see. So they haven't come online yet, which I guess is a bad thing, because they've been here like this for quite a while and they haven't come online yet. As you can see, there's 6 of them, but all cables seem to be intact. Yeah, all cables are intact. Now you would think they would be preferred to steal the cables of ones that are not online, but anyway, risk it as they do. So that's a good sign. They're not online, which is a bad sign. So we're going to go over there now to Intermarché. Now it could be that the other 2 chargers close to the motorway, people drive down the motorway, quickly steal the cables, go on to the next location and don't come into town, because it's a bit closer to the town centre and it's not so close to the motorway. But anyway, you can see what the situation's like in Intermarché, which is just behind this building here. I get the tyres changed on my Model 3. So as you can see, the Intermarché supermarket here closer to town. Looks like they've got the cables intact, but we're going to have a look. So this is Power Dot, nice chargers with the setup. These 2 CCS are working, the cables haven't been cut. I don't know if having this helps, because this is like a metal thing, hard to cut through. Perhaps all cables should come with this metal thing like that. That seems harder to cut through, seems better, even though you've still got a big bit of cable there that could be stolen, but not so much. This one here, 50 kilowatt, 160 kilowatt, that one's fine. And here you've got type 2, which basically has no cables apart from your own, which they would probably steal as well if they could get hold of it. So situation in Intermarché is good, situation in BP Pulse is good. The last rapid charge we're going to go to in the town of Miio is in Prio. Those are rapid chargers. And there are other rapid chargers on the outside of Miio, but I'm walking today, so I won't walk there. But yeah, it seems the ones by the motorway is where the issue is, but we'll check Prio. I think if these ones haven't been stolen, I don't think Prio would have been stolen, but we never know. We're going to have a look. Actually, before we get to Prio, I forgot. We do have another rapid charger. Well, I wouldn't call it rapid. It's a 50 kilowatt Lidl charger. Is this one been attacked or not? We're going to have a look. But anyway, but actually Aldi have had that type 2 charger for a long time. They install 4 amazing new chargers. They go wrong, and Lidl have had this 50 kilowatt charger since day one. About time Lidl upgraded to compete with Aldi, I believe. But anyway, we're going to have a look. It's just before we get to Prio charger, so it's all in the same area, within very close to the town centre. So coming up to Lidl here, I can see the cables, long cables on the Lidl chargers. These ones would definitely be good for someone to steal if they wanted to. Yeah, there's Lidl there. These are the chargers here. 50 kilowatt Lidl charger, all three cables, CCS Type 2 and CHAdeMO, they're all there. That's good. Look how long those cables are. Yeah, hopefully no one will attack these. But yeah, and amigas and friends, there's no food for cats, whatever that. All right, I've forgotten another rapid charger. There's so many in Miio, it's easy to forget. So before we get to the Prio, I keep talking about Prio, there are other rapid chargers on the way in Burger King. And Burger King is just over there, so we're going to see if the cables there have been stolen or not. So here we've got EDP charger, looks similar to the ones that are in Aldi, a little bit different because these ones are older obviously. And the cables are intact. That CCS cable definitely looks thick. CHAdeMO cable as well, so you've got a CCS and CHAdeMO, and that all seems to be working and good, so that's great news. Now just behind Burger King we've got the Prio garage, and we'll have a look, but I think this is safe as well, fortunately. You've got Type 2 charger over there, and I think this is it's more than 50 kilowatt this charge, can't remember, it's quite old now. An ABB charger, as you can see. The CHAdeMO and CCS are both working. This one's been here for a while because it's quite old. So yeah, so luckily it's not as bad as I initially thought, but it's still pretty atrocious. At the end of the day, it's us who are paying for these cables that have been stolen. Either companies will stop installing rapid chargers because it just won't be profitable for them, so we lose, or they increase the price of rapid chargers and everybody will complain that rapid chargers are far too expensive. So I mean, these thieves, these words I can't repeat on YouTube, are just basically ruining it for everyone in EVs. But in the UK, I did see there was a solution. I'm going to put a picture up here, and there seems to be there's some new kind of cable which is very difficult to cut, and if you do cut it, it sprays some kind of invisible ink on you, a bit like they've got in some cash machines where if you try to steal all the money, they spray invisible ink on the notes and on you. So then if you are caught by the police, they can obviously use some special light or something to detect that it was you who stole them. I mean, I don't know if it's the full solution, but cables are definitely harder to cut. But these chargers here in this photo here, it seems to be some hardened rubber or something. I don't know quite what the technology is, but it looks like, unfortunately, the world we live in, that's what has to be done. I just spoke to my friend from Germany. He's in Germany, they've got the same problem as well. I know in the UK they've got the same problem. So basically you've got the same problem anywhere. Anyway, using my educated guess, I would guess that this is a gang of people that go round and they get in the chargers near the motorway. They drive on the motorway, quickly go to one, go to the other one. As I said, they're very close to the motorway, then get out of town. Obviously, if you come into this area here, you have to go around a lot of roundabouts, slow roads, there's no quick escape route and stuff, and you're much more likely to get caught by the police. And well, at least at BP, they've probably got security all the time because it's 24 hours. Because I mean, people in the past have attacked petrol stations to take money from the cashiers and stuff. So yeah, so that would be my guess. I've read that they've stolen stuff from Seychelles. My guess is they've probably done this region. Seychelles has got chargers near motorway as well. Quick routes onto motorway, onto the next town, quick routes onto motorway, onto the next town, and that's the way it is. Unfortunately, it's like that, and yeah, hopefully these people would be caught. Probably not, but hopefully solutions can be found to this problem. But anyway, that's what it is. Thank you again for watching. I'm sorry to bring you this bad news, but it wasn't 100% bad. There are still rapid chargers available. Thank you again, and bye.